morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are and what time it is where you're joining me from. This is Zoliswa and I welcome you to Speak It with Zoliswa, where today we get to talk about how do we bridge the gap between the dream that you have and taking actions that are going to get you there. So as usual, all my conversations are sparked by whatever I would have come across in the last few days, few hours, or what it is. This one came as a result of the conversation that I had with a certain gentleman in the course of the week. So he says to me that he thinks that he has clarity of vision in terms of what his dream is. And it has been like that for a very long time because he's in his mid-40s right now. Ooh, my age. And he knows that by the age of 25, there are certain things that he wanted he would have acquired in his life, but they didn't happen. And he's talking about different faculties of his life. So he's talking about what he wanted to acquire in as far as the educational space is concerned. So those will be your educational qualifications, that he wanted that he would be living in a certain house, earning a certain level of salary, having a family of a certain nature, and living the life of his dreams, giving back to the community, having his time to be able to do the things that he wants to do when he wants to do them. And he came to me to say, I've known you for the past 5 years, and I think you are one of the most disciplined people I know. I was like, really? One of the most disciplined people you know? I think you're equally disciplined, you're just not aware of it. So let us bring it to the surface right now. Let us bring it to your awareness so that you know what successful people do differently than those that don't see the success happening in their lives as yet. And take note, I'm not saying they're unsuccessful. I'm saying those that do not see that success manifesting as yet, because we all have it and it's sitting right here in the palm of our hands. We're just not aware of it because there are certain things that are hiding it and making it unavailable to us at that time. So if he says that he has a dream and he is clear about this dream, the question that I asked is, what is causing the discontentment in your life right now, the dissatisfaction that you have? Identify the area that you are not happy with, because that is the beautiful step to be at. When you identify that area as a starting step and not the end goal, it is the most beautiful space to be at, because you're saying, this is what I want to eliminate in my life. And I'm not going to eliminate it by process of osmosis. I'm aware that I have to take action, but sometimes I'm not taking the action that I should be taking. I will do all of the other things that are going to distract my attention from what I should do. And so the second question that I asked is, how much interest do you have in this dream that you're saying you have? Is it a dream because it is required by others or expected by others to have these standards in terms of the societal norm, or is it something that is unique to you? So what is the level of interest that you have in that which you wish to achieve? Now, attention, which is the first step in this concept that I'm speaking about today, is just bringing things to your awareness, to saying, attention, look at this. Be ready for what's going to come next. In other words, be ready to listen to the next instruction that comes to you. And now the interest says, I am attentive. I am listening. I am ready to capture and tackle whatever it is that's going to be brought to my attention so that I can do something about it. So what gets you to act? You are interested on something that you are attentive to. You need to have the burning desire. The desire is like having those butterflies inside your stomach, having some feeling that sometimes cannot be explained in words that says, I am ready to take action. It's more like I'm only being held now by the handbrake, but the ignition is on. If you are, for those of us that drive, you know that I'm so ready to tackle this, and I'm going, as soon as those traffic lights turn green, I will be off. So that is the kind of the desire that is going to get you to take the step towards where you would like to be. Now, you're not going to get a burning desire from nowhere. Your burning desire comes from within. It is determined by the why that you have. What makes you want to go after this dream? Is it because somebody else has tried the dream and was successful and you would like to compete? Or is it because you would like to create a presence that is not coming from anywhere, but it is going to manifest as a result of you and you alone taking action and making a difference in your life as well as in the life of those that are around you? So the burning desire will keep you awake at night. The burning desire will make you very uncomfortable if you don't do anything about what you want to do. As a matter of fact, when you have a burning desire, regardless of who tells you that it cannot be done, regardless of the negativity that will come from the people that will tell you that don't do it, rather stay in your comfort zone. You will close your eyes to your ears and your eyes to those. Regardless of what is presented to you, you will have selective attention when it comes to those, and you will only entertain thoughts that are going to be serving to your dream. So that's what the burning desire is. And when you get to the space of the burning desire, you will be ready to then take the action. Take the action that is consistent with the dream that you have. Now, where we lose things, where we lose it and we just don't keep that momentum going as people in life, is the part where we marry the dream, the feeling, as well as the action, where you have to take action that is in line with that dream as a result of how you feel. Having emotionalized and visualized all of these things I would like to see happening in your life is not enough up until you take the action. I can ask you today, what is the one thing, the one simple thing that you have done today that you would say is consistent with the dream that you have? What have you done in the direction of achieving the dream that you would like to achieve? And if it takes you longer than 2 seconds to say it is this, then it means that you need to go back to the questions that you have to ask yourselves on a daily basis, which is, what can I do today with the little perhaps that I have in my proverbial hand that will lead me to achieve the dream that I have? It is not going to fall from the sky like manna like it did with the Israelites. It is going to happen when you begin to take action. It will happen through you waking up, taking a step in the direction of where you would like things to come from. So, I trust that I've managed today to clarify how do you bring that dream closer to its manifestation, and the secret behind it is having visualized it, having imagined it, having emotionalized it, you then take action that is consistent, one baby step at a time, but a step that is consistent with the direction of the dream that you would like to see manifesting. As usual, I love hearing from you. Please remember to leave your comments at the bottom here so that I know that we are together. This is Zoliswa. Up until the next video, keep building your dream.